and all the total Warhammer 3 and part 11 of our Malakai Makaisson Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we are here for the desperate defense of the Winter Pyre, where Daniel the Demon Prince has come on in to try his hand at claiming it back from us. He is rolling with a pretty much entirely Slaneshi devoted faction here. Army is pretty much nothing but marauders and a demon net, so we are going to have our work cut out for us holding the line here today. I'm thinking how we are going to start this off just by having the 2 towers set up for 500 gold up front here. Yes, this area is likely to be shut down, but the AI doesn't like to move their units between areas with 2 sets of towers. Since there's not very many lads over here, if we really wish, we could try to set up all of our crossbows to blasting over there before switching targets, so we'll see if that works out. I've got basically a 2-layered line of defense here where we have some warriors ready to hold the line and stay as long as needed on both sides, with the quarrels up front ready to blast away at the Furies, trying to lure them up over the top so we can deal with them before we have to deal with the rest of these infantrymen. It's going to be a tough battle. We've got our one lord to duel with the enemy lord. Let's see if we have what it takes. And let the battle begin. Are they going to immediately begin by becoming very cheeky? See if we can have you pick off the demonettes to start. Alright, here come the Furies, just as we would have wanted.
We have scores to settle.
We have scores to settle.
We demand blood. Dwarf warrior.
Bring these warriors up to engage.
Kazook.
Looks like they're going to go all the way around the side. I'm going to make sure you are not firing at will.
It is a reckoning.
Start chopping. Oh, that was a lot of damage off the initial. Come on, lads. Furies, really. That's all you need, apparently. Ripping right through our warriors like they don't even exist. Hang on now. This I wasn't expecting at all. These Furies are annihilating our Dawi. Interesting, they're already gone. The front group of warriors is gone. What are these Furies made of? Apparently all sorts of horrible stuff. They have now flanked round, so hopefully the demonettes are taking some damage. Doesn't look like it's that much, to be honest. I wanted to save our gyrocopters for when the enemies are the most blobbed up. Furies look to be gone. That was a terrifying initial charge. And now we can kind of expect the enemy forces to be a little bit cheeky with it. Fire here where you can, lads. There's been a weird change with AI where they will do everything they can, even on normal, to dodge your missiles. It makes it a little bit less fun because it seems like you're playing against not AI and more. It's a much more robotic feeling, and not in a good way. These lads are about to have a bad day. Those towers got knocked out almost immediately. Looks like we are going to get much more than a valiant defeat here. We're going to get wiped out. Trying to figure out the best place to put these guys. Gyrocopters are going to be... The Quarrelers uphill. We do our best to. Lord, you should do much better against Karn than that. How dare you let him hit you. Start firing on the secondary group, drop the bombs there. Pretty decent damage on those devoted marauders. And they will do what they can to dodge our missiles because they're terrified of a fair fight. Speaking of terrified of a fair fight, how is Karn doing so? Our Dwarf Lord is doing terribly. Go take position. You come on over this way. Those lets be where the best position for your goodies are. Go ahead and charge those devoted marauders. Warriors come on down here and charge them. Gyrocopters keep blasting these demonettes. In fact, come on over and see if we can't get a career charge. Fair enough. Good deal with these marauder groups here then. Bombs away. a good deal of damage to both. Now you kind of have to start blasting into Karn.
Dwarf warriors!
Well, they mauled that first group. Impressive amount of damage. Slaanesh is terrifying. We'll go Cannon Tower here. Our Lord is getting absolutely clapped.
Axes out, lads! Victory will be ours!
It's quite depressing to see. You can deal with this Allure S, though. Looks like they're in each other's way.
Rage fire! Rage fast!
Good deal of explosives in there. See if you can't drag them down. Although the demon, if the Demonettes get a side charge, it's game over.
Get them!
Come on, Quarrelers.
Grudge thrower!
Rough battle this was, and I'm betting our Grudge Throwers are doing more damage to our own troops than to the enemy, because that tends to be the way. But at least, oh, their leadership's just not hanging in there. You Dwarfs are failing me. Yeah, we got clapped. Go ahead and speed that along. Hoping the missiles here could deal with this Allure S, but she's nice and dodgy. And these idiot Grudge Throwers ran up into combat. I'm not even going to try to save them. They deserve what happens. You turn and try to deal some damage on Karn. He's going to do his best to dodge all of our missiles, then charge right on in. It was a long shot, but I was hoping we'd get a little bit more damage than this. Our warriors are rallying. No, they're not. Alright, yep, valiant defeat. We fought hard, but that was probably never when we were going to manage to win, and those Furies did a surprising amount of damage on the front charge. I figured the Dwarves are ready for them. They're not going to get the Devastating Flanker, but I think because they were descending from the skies, they got Devastating Flanker no matter what, so all three of those units just blended the Dwarf Warriors. Good to know for my own Slaanesh campaigns. We did manage to get petty, though, and take down the Allure S of Shadows, all of the Furies, and one unit of Demonettes, so as long as we can respond quickly, these fools shouldn't get too far. Alright, Amadeus was slain.
Dragon Slayer!
Wenbar, get over here and see if you can't as well. The Sultan units isn't going to be useful because they'll just replenish it. Quick cut. Interlocking shields technology is complete. Dwarfs excel at shield walls. Over the years, the guilds, at the clan's request, have experimented with interlocking shield designs. Wouldn't have saved us there in that previous battle, not one bit. But I'm glad we have it going forward here. I've got Ulthar turning around to deal with Karn, who is likely to flee the second we show up. We still have no choice. We need to stay in the underway to make sure there's no chance of them dealing with us. We'll jump through. Wenbar, if you can come on up and join.
Killer of
Need your axe.
Follow me, lads! Got him!
Got him. So that is one set of grudges out of the book, which luckily we can now then cross off. We need 6,400 to get to the next tier. We're making our way. Or I guess the final tier, that is. 4 more turns. Evan, you then move on the Troll Fjord, capture this for ourselves. We can kind of circle back up and round, clearing the rest of the mountains from the Norskins as we go.
Slayer.
Move on in. Troll Fjord. Yoink.
Stop till you're dead!
We'll simply occupy this now, getting rid of Wolfric and securing the province, which we will then immediately switch over to empowering the guilds to build up our growth here. Be'lakor is still alive, so that's going to be a problem. I do think we want to get rid of all of the rest of these Norskins before going too much further, though, so we'll have Kevin stay here and do that. I think it's time to get another army. Up where we don't have the actual military provinces built up just yet. Except for over here at Krakadrak, which is quite a ways away.
My anger
This
burns.
Ulthar could be our next fist. So we can come on into our technology. We've got into the Warriors Guild now. We need 500 Oath Gold built up before we can go for any heavy armor plating or anything like that. So what if we come up into the guilds and go for the underway trade caravans? More movement range, and then even a less cooldown for the underway network travel. As soon as that's unlocked, we will be zooming around. Alright, let's get us another lord. I am going to go for a proper lord, so we'll go Ancestral Blood Grungni. Set them up in Karak and Drak, and we will start giving them some units. Gyro bombers in 2 turns. That sounds great, actually. Let's spend all the rest of our gold on gyro bombers. And we'll set up a good Dawi shield wall to roll with them.
Malakai Makaisson.
Alright, Loki. You can start moving on down on my Dragon Slayer to assist likes of Thrund Iron Pick. Let's go across the sea, though, so it doesn't take you 72 turns.
Alright.
Alright. Well, we can't quite reach Malefex, so we'll just jump
Dragon's blood makes you invincible.
through the airship. We hit him like this. We can't quite, but we can jump right in front of him.
Let's get a Roman.
Let's get a Roman. In update 5.3, they did change the Dawi grape shot, so it's not going to be nearly as powerful as it was before. But we'll see just how nerfed it is here in the coming battles. But we do want to keep in mind that it's not nearly as strong as it used to be. Kevin, my friend, will keep working towards Inquiring Mind, so let's go for... Let's do Lightning Strike for any kind of reinforcements that enemies have. You can give us... Let's go boost income. We need that money. For you in the turn.
Cathay Eternal.
Karak would love to trade, and I would as well.
Here, our honored dwarf. I agree.
I also agree that all here are honored dwarfkin,
Look,
except for the Dissenter Lords.
What? The ghost.
City Commander.
Cool. Through the Great Book of Grudges, how close are we to being able to confederate a legendary lord? Oh, immediate, huh? This sounds glorious. We're gonna go ahead and grab Ungrim Iron Fist, because he has the Silver Pinnacle, and we can just go ahead and finish that grudge off for him. So welcome, Ungrim, you and your 11 settlements. Slayer King joins. And now we are broke. How many armies were you fielding? You were pushing out into the blasted wastes. I mean, aggressively so. That's 2,000 gold for confederating through the Great Book. And let's see what we have here. We've got Yosef Hammerfist. I'm gonna immediately just pull all of your heroes out. Oh, don't be like that.
No.
Tell me no.
Aye, all right.
That's how it's gonna be then, huh? Before I make that call, we've got Ulrich Nordgrimling. You can go away. Ungrim Iron Fist is just standing out in the middle with a bunch of Slayers. Ungrim, what are you doing?
Yes, for Slayer
You're
King.
gonna be we're taking attrition because we can't be maintained.
I grow restless.
Stay here. Where are the rest of your new armies that we just gained? Run Iron Pick is the new one that I just recruited.
It's as good as
Morek Helheim. Yeah, you're expensive, sir. Go ahead and kick out the Dragon Slayer.
I'll be at book.
Bring the other one over to actually join up with Ungrim, who doesn't have any with him right now.
Walking, eating, drinking.
All of the above. Oh,
Go
okay.
ask Ungrim.
Goblin Hewers for days. Yeah, this army can go away. It's an amazing one, but we don't need something that's ridiculous.
Master of runecraft.
Say that. We're gonna get rid of Morek, 'cause his army's lame.
This road is shoddy.
This load is shoddy. Get rid of them.
Can I help you?
You can jump through the mountains. That's how you can help me.
Heading out.
I will.
And then I'm just gonna get rid of Yosef here. All of his heroes are stuck for a turn, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kick all of them out. Ungrim, you were in charge of defending this southern area by yourself. Cool. Like that. We have new settlements. And now no help against the likes of... James, get out of here. No defense against the likes of Uskulak. So So where is the Silver Pinnacle? Ward and seal the tombs to purge the... so we're gonna get attacked by the undead once we start this. Very intriguing. I'm thinking we're gonna start losing settlements, probably with a quickness. What we just claimed is a lot of territory, and we don't have a lot of men to defend it.
Armed and ready.
Norgrim, let's go ahead and get rid of these hammers. They're very expensive. Slayer, you don't need this many Slayer pirates. They're very cheap, though.
Dragon Slayer.
They can definitely hold the mountains. This is one of the armies we needed to fight through our adventures. Interesting. Okay.
For the
So then, I mean, do
of
we
the
want
Leia.
Thrund?
Time for a reckoning.
I think not. I'm gonna disband this army here then. That helps frees up a little bit more because of good old clan loyalty.
Armed and ready. What is it?
And that allows us to possibly even build up another army down here if we really need them. Gonna keep a lord on standby.
The Slayer
Ungrim, I don't want you standing in the middle here, but you're already here. If anything, I might remove the Dwarf Warriors and the Thunderers from his army. They're not costing that much. We pretty well have recovered from confederating Ungrim. Let's take a look at some of his proper settlements here. Get rid of this at Kazud Irkulaz. Pretty much everything has gates. Raziak and Ungor are the gateways into our provinces. Not a bad idea. I'm going to complete the gates in Ungor, though. But Kadrin has the Rune Forge, Grimnir's Monument, Feast Hall, and the Foundry. Nothing here I really have an issue with. Mustering Hall there. Ranger Barracks over on the other side. Maybe, if anything, we get rid of the Ranger Barracks. Well, being able to see further into Eshin is actually a really good ability. We want the Cinnabar Mine, though, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the growth building. Drop our growth here even further down. Grom Peak. I don't think you need a Monument of Grimnir. Go ahead and destroy this. You already have a Rune Forge elsewhere, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. Sure, you've got an Arms Foundry and yet another barracks. Probably not. More growth. If anything, we really might need the extra veneration for the ancestors. We'll see how close we get to rebellion down there. Irkulaz wasn't the worst setup. Silver Pinnacle, we're going to probably want to demolish this and put in the walls. Howling Rock. Sitting right out in the middle. So it definitely needs some walls. Probably so does the Desolation of Drakmor. We need walls probably across the board here. Alright, new allies are afield. Dagofari Plain, we can upgrade the Marble Quarry. I think we shall. See about trading with anyone else.
To war!
Surely Zufbar would
Now
love to
we've
trade.
another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day.
Yeah.
Go
Give to
on,
me all
then.
crates of gold, friend.
On guard.
They aren't going to like that we were in the middle of confederating.
Our ancient empire has not survived until now without friends.
You're losing the gates, though. I don't think she's going to survive at all. Might as well take the gold from her then, huh? No. We will just take the trade agreement and whatever other Miao Ying's willing to offer, and then the smaller smattering of gold.
Very well.
You don't need to act that upset about it.
Cathay.
Lastly, Whistling the Gnome.
Land can wait. Our meeting cannot.
Read. Now
A
we're best friends.
satisfactory
Get ourselves some Null Iron Sides.
Old magistrate.
By the comet. Friends
Very
of
active
the
with
Empire.
Reichland sounds
Fine.
great.
Harm.
Yeah? Yes.
That's that. Cool. Now we have a little bit more gold to work with if we really need to. The Ice Court is safe from Norska, so they should be pushing down into either Drycha or the Vampire lands. We don't really have to deal with that at all. Picking our targets strategically is allowing our allies to actually deal with their own, even if we weren't that strategic here.
Slayer.
Right, let's upgrade more trade materials here and help it. Swing up to Malakai, and that'll be our turn. Just kidding, we need to put in some Amendments to the Blasted Waste. Let's go for empowering the guilds. Got a couple places to empower the guilds at. That growth rolling. And we will come on back down to Ungrim instead. I guess before I end the turn, you have all of his skills and his unique items already. Sadly, no quest battles for us. Really, Axe Lord and Thunderer. Those were the choices when you need Grimnir's heirs. Okay, so as soon as we've dealt with the threats down here, we're going to be replacing him. In fact, I'm going to do it now. Yep, replace Ungrim with... Shared cooldown for rune magic. I'm betting these slayers are about to get really expensive. We'll just do this demon slayer here. And now we're broke. But in a few turns, he'll be back, and we'll be able to reassign those points to where they need to go. Sweet business. We'll stay down here with this demon slayer, and that'll be our turn. Karn moves up to hit the Altar of Spawns next, the rascal. Well, we have to stick it and fight. Oh, we're out on the field, is it? No, there's no chance. We'll give it to him.
Come on, see your piece, pal.
The Tsarina would love us to join her war with the Scaling Tribe. Down here? Sure. Works for me.
You have been most...
Alright, Malakai the Tunneler. Even though he's been in an air camp this whole time. Altar of Spawns, you got 2,000 gold out of that. Good on you. Good on you.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Oh, so now we're being given a choice. Defend from Epidemius, or defend from Karn. I'm gonna defend from Karn. Epidemius can crash against Krakatrak ineffectively like a limp wet noodle. Give me my pyre back.
servant.
What are you talking about? This was Dawi. Altar of Spawns. Oh, that's what's being repaired. No, we're not gonna repair that. The Winter Pyre is back down to tier 1, isn't it? How unfortunate. At least I'd like to think Krakatrak could hold the line against the... That is a lot of Longbeards. If Longbeards aren't greater than Plague Bearers, I don't know what is. These greenskins are sticking in at the gates of Zar. There's a fair few of them, though, aren't there? Mostly Gobos. We should be able to run them right over. Sawed it right off. Do we want to pull back? This should be the last of whatever this faction is.
Demon Slayer.
So, Nubzub. See if I have any equipment to pass out to you. Looks like no, so you're going to be hoping you are enough. Do I at least have another Slayer Ward to drop that upkeep? Perfect. Stone Mason. Don't mind if I do.
If it speeds me doom, I'm for it.
Let's see if it does. You versus Nubzub.
I'll die yet.
Probably. Pyrrhic victory. Medium casualties. Most of our Slayers will fall. I actually don't think so. I think you're crazy. Let's get more armor-piercing damage on... Slayers already have a lot of attack. Let's give it to these guys. Bump them up to 36. And now onward to glory. think we are going to take a page out of Shaka Zulu books for the Shaka Zulu's tactical book for this one. And we're going to grab our lads and kind of make a Horns of the Bull style formation. So here are our horns. One set of horns for one flank. Normally they're a little bit more steppy than this, but this will work. Our main body is going to be you two. With the Thunderbirds in the center, able to fire through. Trollhammer torpedoes, ready to stop anything from trying to flank. Quarrelers too, in the back line.
For the colours and gore! For the ancestor gods!
Like this a little bit more. Giving ourselves a checkerboard. We're combining the Horns of the Bull and the checkerboard formation into something a little bit hybrid. So more Slayer pirates here, Slayers.
For the High King! Slayers!
We'll have our infantry, or our heroes in one group, our Horns in another. Body in a group, and then we've got our extra Slayers. Extra Slayers can be frontline. Pirates.
Lord of vengeance! These earths are worthy!
Being added in. A few more than a couple extra Slayers, didn't we? This Slayer group here, and then these guys that need to be in group 3.
Slayers!
So these are our Horns. There we go. And then our leftover pirates, which we will put probably want them a little bit more central than this. So we'll do probably Thunderers up front, Slayers behind, ready to rush in. There we go, and we'll keep these Slayer pirates in the back to move to where they're needed. Sweet, we don't outnumber them, but we can rush in and be a big bully, so that's what we're gonna do. And you last group will be our kind of reserve Slayer pirates. Should be great fun for you guys. Alright, battle begin. You hunt those gobbos down, we'll have everyone else rush over to about here. Depending on how much time we have, we'll have our Horns kind of go around the other way. Charging those gobbos down. Idea being we have our fast-moving and kind of skirmish boys on the wings to kind of lure in any fast movers they have. They charge in, even though they are going to do some damage. Our Slayers and Pirates together should be able to do a lot back. Where are you going? Alright, Long Drawn, this is going to be your job. I guess they're just going to be annoying. Sit up on top of the hill. I don't know, the AI has some really weird decision-making now. About a minute. Takes the Dwarfs way too long to get into position, so we won't try.
Dwarf warriors!
Come to about here with these guys.
Floodgates come due! Slayers! Understood!
Oh no, our Lord's under attack. Whatever shall we do? We'll, maybe not these Slayers, but the Pirates up. Help out. Reinforcements approaching.
Let the vengeance begin!
let you charge up your axe there, and then you should be able to do some serious damage to the Night Goblin War Boss, no matter how tough he thinks he is. Where are those Doom Divers? Found. They might actually be rock lobbers, but either way, they need to get bombed.
Come on! Range far! Range fast!
Over the top then.
Get moving!
Alright, so we're bringing the lads back. Those Squig Hoppers are going to be an issue, and they know it. Drop bombs
Charge!
and deal with the artillery.
Yes!
Here come the Squigs, so we'll turn and get some shots.
Slayers!
Lured those Squigs in nicely, so fall back. Let the pistols do their thing.
For the ancestor gods! Go! Charge! Vengeance!
Keep chasing them off. Helicopters did an amazing job. Let's start blasting away at, I'd say, these Snotling Pump Wagons next. Just weaken whatever we can here.
Demon Slayer!
Lord and Company Demon Slayer took a lot of damage. Good grief.
Finally! Bring their way!
Pull across the water.
Get moving! Yes! Fire! Elon! Fire! Go
Right, get the
that
Demon Slayer ready.
way. Move! Stop! Other cannons and bolts.
Joplin, you come on back down here towards our friendlies. There we go. Pistols did a lot of serious work. We're gonna come back across the water then with all these guys here. It may not work out. They're expending a lot of units to come deal with these guys. Squig herd charging right on in. Slayers moving. Stone trolls need dealing with. Horns are a little bit wounded. Charge on that group there. Trollhammer torpedoes keep blasting away these Gallo archers.
Yes, Lord!
Slayers get aggressive. Dwarf warriors follow in behind them. Let's have you guys keep dealing with the Gabo archer teams that are being obnoxious. Move in on the goblins with your blades out. Well done, Slayers. I knew I could trust you. After these stone trolls here. Long Drongs doing their thing. We will charge directly in and give our lads a bit more armor. Runes are cast. Crossbows should be easily dueling with these archers.
Take aim!
They do have a few of them though, don't they?
Attack! Let the vengeance begin!
Got right through them. I'm missing the Slayers back through. No reason for them to be stopping. Slayers deal with these stone trolls. A couple of the guys are going to be taking the oath. Fulfilling the oaths, I guess. They've already taken them. Love to see the enemy lord come back with no leadership. Warms my heart. Trolls are back 2 now. You guys cut this group down. Rifles start blasting in here. Crossbows deal with this group. Slayers v Stone Trolls should actually go very well for them. Blow these archers up. Really have to reform that much. That's a bit silly. And this group looks to be dealt with. You keep chasing these squigs off. Trolls have an opportunity to come back, so we're going to bring everyone back after them, except for our Demon Slayer, who is chopping up Goblin Archers lovely on this side. You bombard this group of Gobos. Fire on this group of Goblin Archers too. quarrels.
Shoot the wizards!
Maximize damage on that one group. Plenty of questions to be asked. Bring the Slayers back in to charge these archers in the back line there. Trolls are shattered. But I'm doing everything they can to keep our units back to their archers. Very clever. They just push these archers through. Works on this side are actually holding the line. Trolls are finally gone though. They're blasting into that big blob of them. Looking at our crossbow guys ran right up into melee. Love the sound of the rifle fire. Now let's see if he's gonna run away. Stop being a coward, Goblin Shaman. Going back and forth works against archers. It's not going to work against the likes of rifles. Air boy is caught. Whichever one gives us more speed. Fire on that group of archers. The enemy, he's trying to hide behind our lines. Alright, good on you. Love to see the hive mind working.
Fire! Reload! Fire! Get them! Put those dwarven legs!
Drag some Iron Drakes down. Even they have no armor piercing. Those Iron Drakes are heavily armored.
Yes! Shoot!
We're gonna win, but man, it's gonna be costly. I'm gonna be salty about it. We will speed up, chop through this group. Charge down this great shaman who just is trying to get one final hurrah.
Cover your axes in grubby blood!
W axes in grubby blood. Run away, he shall try to put himself between our units and our rifles once more. It doesn't work. Well, if you're playing like a sleaze bag, it doesn't save you here. Well, my own buckets of salt aside, the Horns of the Bull worked pretty well for us. We lost a few of our Slayers. Not as many as auto-resolve would have done, so we will take the extra replenishment.
Come with me if you want to die.
We have a little bit more fighting to do we? Oh, you're gonna kill off the rest of our Slayers. We will take it this time.
Don't stop till you're dead!
Not something I'm normally going to do. We will simply
Take what you can.
stack the Gates of Zar. That's one more mission in Dreadquake Destruction dealt with. Which was what now? Probably fighting 3 battles in a wasteland climate, so more experience gained for gyrocopters. That definitely had to be what it was. Alright, Norgrim. That was not a fun battle, not one bit. Let's run back to the Howling Rock. Actually, take it back. The Skaven will likely swoop in and take it. We are going to take the Gates of Zar. 3 battles against the Greenskins, fulfilling the Bugman Grudge. One of the oldest entities in the Dwarf Hold's Book of Grudges has been struck out. A great feast is to be held. I love this art. Extra control in all provinces.
Bane of demons.
Awesome. Come in and get Slayers in a single turn. No, it's going to take 2 turns no matter what there. That's not lovely. Could grab some Grudge Settlers. But I don't really think we need them. Norgrim, you stay here. Just going to hold the line for a few turns.
Dishonored.
Route Marcher, Inspiring Presence, and then we'll just make your troops better. So we'll do Grimdir's Heirs to start.
Malakai Makaisson.
Over with Malakai, we've got Relentless on Gotrek, Fleet-footed on Felix, Ulthur, Then have Ward Breaker, dropping enemy spell resistance and a meso resistance for everyone in the local province by 10%. And he'll go break open the casts for Sindri.
Death Seeker.
Got him. Forge Fire. Dropping armor by 15 is so useful.
To doom, then.
Sweet business. Well, with 5.3, they did do a little bit of a change to the Frostworm. Ooh, I don't want to recruit one necessarily, but they did a change to the Frostworm where it has now 110 armor instead of 90, and it has a, I think it's 25 additional bonus V large, so it actually is now a anti-chaos creature single entity, which is great. That's what it is in the in its lore, little entry. They actually hunt chaos creatures during when they come out to feed. So the warriors and the different lords that are leading their hordes have to take note of when the frostworms are awake. Pretty spooky. Somebody is willing to hunt down chaos like that, at least. Why can't you move, Ulthar? What happened? Another bit of a movement bug. So Karak can do whatever he wants, and Ulthar is stuck. Great. He might have just teleported on it over there, but it let me move his stance, so I don't know. Don't know about that one bit. All that's left of the Writhing Fortress is Hellcroft, so we will just switch on over and move on in.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Billy's army's outside. We are a fear to them, all of 0. Close victory with medium casualties. I am going to have this one be a little bit of a shorter episode this time. We will take to the field and fight the Siege of the Writhing Fortress here in the next episode. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Malakai's Makaisson campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subthrone. See you all in the next one.